Good morning, everyone out there. Guess what time it is? Prepping time. And I'm going to share with you what I have picked up in the last 2 weeks to prep for this winter. Now, there's just me and my husband that live here, so we don't have a house full of people. So some of these items may seem a little scarce or sparse, but really, we don't need a lot really here. Now, I don't know if this will last all winter, but it'll give me a good chance to make it. Most important thing that I haven't found in over a year, probably 8 to 10 months, is these Clorox disinfectant wipes. Believe it or not, this is the first time I bought them in a year. Now, I did get these at Costco, and there is 5 of them there. I'm assuming this is going to last me probably all winter long because there's just the 2 of us here, and I don't think we're going to use that many wipes every day. And as you can see, there's 3 that are lemon scented and 2 fresh scents. So I'm sure that'll be plenty. And they also kill 99% of bacteria in 10 seconds. At least that's what the container says. So we will take them at their word. But I can tell you this was a very hard product to find. I did find this over at Costco. I bought it the first thing when they opened, and the next day I went back, and not that I really needed to buy any more, but I just wanted to check to see if they still had them. I was thinking about buying one for my daughter, and they were gone. They are limiting that you can only get one of these packages at a time. The same with the toilet paper is already being limited to 1 at a time. I think I have enough toilet paper, as you saw last post, I think to make it through most of the winter. If I run across some more Scott, I'll buy it. If not, I'm not worrying about it. I have quite a bit. But, you know, some things are really hard to find. So this was something almost impossible to find. I felt blessed to find it. If I run across any more, I'll buy some for my daughter because she can't ever find it either. Okay, then I got 2 containers of Clorox bleach. This may be enough for winter. It may not. I can always pick up maybe 1 or 2 more. This also became difficult to find, but not as bad as the Clorox wipes. They were impossible. The 2 should be fine. I will probably try to buy 1 or 2 more if I run across some. If not, I'll survive. I'm going to buy some white towels and some white hand towels that I haven't bought yet, because every time I go over to Costco, they have something else I could use, like those Clorox wipes, and those are really hard to find. I bought some extra dishwasher soap, so I have 2 full bottles now, and I still have some under the sink. Bought 5 containers of these tissues, and these are the kind that have the stuff that and this is the kind that has the little lotion in it to make it softer for your skin, because when I get a cold, I find regular tissues just mess up my skin something terrible, and this does make a big difference. So if you have sensitive skin, get some of these that have the aloe vera lotion in them. They really are softer, and they really do work really well, so I give them an A+. That is one of my favorite things that I do watch. That's why I bought 5 of them. And I realize they cost a little more, but I don't care because my face feels fine. Okay, let's see what else Grandma got on this prepping video. Now keep in mind, this is just for 2 people, and some of these things are not going to be hard to find, but since some of them were on sale, or some of them I just wanted to make sure I had plenty here, I don't have to go shopping, just in case things get a little scary this winter. I got these toothpaste on sale, and that's why I purchased so many. And I also really picked up, I think 7 of them altogether, but I already have 2 of them already open in the bathroom. One was Colgate, and one was AIM. And both toothpaste are fine. I don't really matter which one I get. These are the 2 I usually purchase. And like I said, trying to stock up on things that are on sale when I happen to run across them. I was also very lucky that I found some of these toothbrushes. So they're name brand toothbrush, Colgate, and if you bought the package of 3, you got 1 free. Now the funny thing is, I bought these over at Dollar Tree, so believe it or not, for $2 I got 6 toothbrushes. So I thought that was a really good buy, and there really is no sense buying more than 6 toothbrushes for winter. I'm sure we're not going to go through any more than that or close to it. I mean, there's always a chance I'll go back and try to buy a couple more, since they were only $1 for 3. And if I bought them in any other store, they would have been $2 to $4 a piece. So that was a really good buy. I did buy some cold and flu medication because we're going into the cold and flu season. That's why I had so many tissues. And I did buy a couple more, and I don't know what I've done with them. See, this is the problem when you buy a lot of stuff to stock up with. I bought 2 more, so I should have 3 of these. I only found 1. So they're probably stuck and hid somewhere, because I wanted to make sure I had enough for the whole winter. So 3 bottles should make us for the whole winter. We may not even use that much. But I tried to get something that was the nighttime cold and flu, because the hardest thing about having a cold is when you have to go to bed at night and you want to be able to relax and not feel so stuffed up. And the nighttime has something in it that sort of helps relax you to sleep. So that's why I buy the nighttime and not, well, occasionally I'll have some daytime. I may have some daytime here from last year, but I don't use it usually that much. And then I really stocked up on Band-Aids. They had a really good buy at Costco on the Band-Aids. This is probably enough Band-Aids, probably for, I'm sure for 2 years. It's not something we're even going to use for this year. And there are all kinds of different assorted ones. Some of them have, let me see if I can get one up here and show you. These are the Tough strips, and they have some kind of a material on the back of them, and they do work really well. And I got all different sizes, so they're not all big, they're not all little, they're just a bunch of different little sizes. And I have small ones too. And some of them are water blocked. I have a couple of those. Here is 2 different packages in different sizes that are water to help keep them to adhere even when they get wet. And so, like I said, they're different sizes, so I got a good selection. And here's some more of those flexible cloth ones here, and there's a package of those. And you could fill them up and use this and put it in your purse. So that was a good buy too. Then I have these giant ones here, 100 Band-Aids, and I have 2 big packages like that. Let's see. Maybe I got 3 packages. Okay, no, 2. I got 2 at 100. And then I have this one that only has 10, but it's the bigger Band-Aids in case you have a larger cut or scratch you need to cover. And believe it or not, I also have 2 of these. So to keep everything dry and organized and not have Band-Aids going amok. These are plastic containers, and I have 2 of them, and they're both full of Band-Aids. So I don't think we're going to have any Band-Aid shortages here for the next 2 years or more. Now, you're probably wondering why I need so many Band-Aids for just 2 old people. Well, we got 13 grandkids and 5 great-grandchildren. And they do come over some. And when they come over, it never fails. Someone needs a Band-Aid for something. So that's why I have such a huge selection of different sizes for different problems. And we do go through a lot of them. What I still need to do, I do have some ointment and sprays here for disinfectants, but I do need to pick up at least 2 or 3 more. Maybe I'll do that the next time we have a haul, sometime the next month or so. Because like I said, we don't know how this winter is going to be, what the shortages are going to be. And there may not be too many shortages, or there might be lots. I don't know. Already they're having trouble with toilet paper again, but like I said, I am not worrying about it this year because I have now stocked up. The Clorox wipes, I have only seen them once in like 8 or 10 months, and needless to say, I have 5 now, and that should make me fine through the whole winter. So some things I have managed to do. And another thing that seems odd, Spam has been running out. There was 2 months I did not see any cans of Spam here. Well, they do have some Spam, very sparse, but they do have it. But I can save that for someone else to buy because I have plenty for me and my husband. I did stock up and got a couple big bottles of ketchup, but more than likely I'm probably going to have to buy some more. I don't think that's going to last more than a month or two because paper products are so hard to hang on to here. I did pick up some paper plates and we'll see how well they last. So I hope you enjoyed this prepping video. I realize that mine is not as big as most of my other counterparts are putting up, but I don't have a lot of money to spend at one time, and there's only 2 of us most of the time here, and so there's no reason for me to spend a lot of money for a massive amount of food that we are not going to eat. It might go bad, and we have a storage issue, and that's another issue we have here. Let me see if I can put this down. Well, I guess it's not going to let me put it down. So if you're not already following this channel, please think about it. Please give me a thumbs up, please. It really helps my channel a lot. I really enjoyed that you all stopped by, and if you've been to this point, you stayed to the very end. Kisses and hugs to all of my awesome friends and followers that stayed to the end. Love you all. More kisses and hugs. This means a lot to me that you took time out of your day to watch this video and leave me a comment. Hope to see you again soon, my awesome friends. Don't forget, we put up at least 4 or 5 videos every week, and I'm going to try to put a prepping video up probably every other week. This amount of stuff that I bought extra was for a 2-week shopping haul. It was for 2 different shopping trips. Can't buy it all at once, and that's fine too. Please figure out what your family uses and needs that may have a problem staying in stock, like Clorox wipes, toilet paper, bleach, soap, disinfectants. These are things that were very difficult to find. And another big difficult thing to find was canned meats. I have now almost enough canned meats to make it through the whole winter. Surprisingly, we do get fresh meat and produce here. Another thing that's going to sound weird, there's no frozen vegetables again. That's what I noticed last year too. The frozen vegetables were gone for months. I'm not saying you couldn't get some, but it's surprisingly that they were very sparse and it was hard to get. And so it's almost turning into a carbon copy of last year, except it's starting about a month or 2 months earlier. I can't quite remember when the vegetables became a problem. It seemed like that was the first thing that started becoming difficult to find. And it's starting again this year. Toilet paper is at least a month or 2 months earlier than last year. The Clorox wipes, I'm not quite sure when that became a problem because it isn't something I buy all the time, because they last quite a while here. But surprisingly, it's now becoming a problem again. So please stock up on things you personally need that are important to you and your family. I'm going to let you go because you know Grandma, she'll just keep talking away. You take care of my awesome friends and family. Be careful this winter.